Now in Good Morning Northwest, Trump's tariff turmoil. This morning, the president walking back tariffs on a range of goods from Mexico as they were about to kick in. But why?
And we're getting set for a gorgeous Friday, but I'm tracking changes that are going to begin before you get up Monday morning in your First Alert forecast.
And the conflict over transgender athletes competing in girls' sports. Could Washington schools lose federal funding if they allow it against an executive order? Is it a constitutional crisis? You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. So glad you're waking up with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Friday, March 7th. Welcome to the end of your week. Meteorologist Matt Gray is here with your First Alert forecast. Good morning, Matt. Yesterday was absolutely gorgeous, and looks like today's gonna be nice.
Yeah, it was incredible, and today should be a good repeat performance. Clear skies continuing, temperatures in the 20s as a result around much of the Inland Northwest to get our day started. But don't worry, we're going to warm up very quickly. I expect another afternoon in the 50s and upper 40s. So not a whole lot of change from where we were at this time yesterday. I do expect that as we head into the weekend, we'll actually get even just a little bit warmer, especially across the central part of Washington state. So starting off the weekend, really, really nice. And I wish it could stay that way through the entire weekend and beyond, but that is not in the cards for us at this point in the season here. A warmer weekend, but already by the time we get to Sunday, we're going to see some signs of change as we turn cloudy on that lovely spring forward Sunday. So brew some extra coffee this weekend and make sure you know where your rain jacket is. After you put it away on Tuesday, we'll talk about the wet weather coming up.
Thanks. Well, this morning, another reversal from President Trump, pausing many of the tariffs he imposed on Mexico and Canada.
And for the second time in a month, the president granted a temporary exemption for goods covered by the North American Trade Agreement until April 2nd. Hannah Joy's at the Breaking Now desk. Hannah, how are grocery store owners responding?
Well, Robin, grocery store owners say they feel paralyzed, and these last-minute changes are affecting their business.
We have to provide fresh every day. Prices change every day, and it's going up. So we're trying to not raise our prices, but it's affecting the business.
Earlier this week, Trump announced tariffs on Canada and Mexico, and he said he was adding a 25% tax on goods coming from both countries, along with 20% tariffs on China. Shortly after, stocks began to tumble, and then the president says his decision has nothing to do with the markets, but everything to do with his respect for Mexico and Canada.
What a mess President Trump has created here. The only thing certain on these 30 days is uncertainty.
The head of government of Ontario said they are imposing a 25% tariff on electricity, and starting next week, it will affect 3 U.S. states, Minnesota, Michigan, and New York. In addition to all of this, Canada's tariffs on U.S. goods will remain in place. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. New developments in the closure of an elementary school in Moses Lake. Groff Elementary is now closed for the rest of the school year.
This is all due to an ongoing electrical issue, which we now know requires some lengthy repairs. The Moses Lake School District says it's working on a plan to bring quality learning and instruction to students. This includes organizing transportation logistics, classroom placements, and other support services. It says it will share more details with families in the next few days. Now, the Moses Lake School District did release a statement last night saying our top priority is the safety and well-being of our students and staff. However, the district did not go into specifics on exactly what happened to trigger this closure.
The Moses Lake School Board has voted to change its policies and ban transgender athletes from competing in girls' sports. The board unanimously approved a letter to send to Governor Ferguson and State Superintendent Chris Reichdahl. In the letter, the board outlines a plan to begin revising school policies to prohibit individuals assigned male at birth from participating in girls' sports teams, effective immediately. The school board confirmed it will now have to change and vote on the language of individual policies. You can read the full letter on KXLY.com.
And this isn't just a concern for Moses Lake. Now that federal policy no longer aligns with state law, schools across Washington are feeling the division. The Meade School Board discussed this conflict in a February meeting. A recent review by the Washington Office of Superintendent of Public Instruction found that Meade's transgender policy did not align with the state policy. Spokane Public Schools says its policy will continue following state law. So, can President Trump withhold funding if schools don't comply with his executive order? We took these concerns to an attorney at Gonzaga Law.
I don't think that's legal because that would be a violation of the 10th Amendment that gives states the right to add protections for the people within their state and make those state-specific policies and legislation.
Now, Harmon, who you just heard from there, did say, though, that that doesn't mean President Trump won't withhold federal funding. So the school's concerns are legitimate.
The Central Valley School District is cleaning up the former Spokane Gun Club property and considering building 2 schools there. The district bought the property in 2018, but it's taken years to clean the lead shot and clay pigeons in the soil. The nearly 70 acres behind Ridgeline High School could be the site of a new elementary and middle school if district enrollment continues growing.
Just this year, we're anticipating a certain amount of growth, and we are 430 students over that, which is a clear indication that this still remains a destination location for a lot of families to relocate, send their kids to school.
The district says it has no plans to start construction on any new schools yet. It's now 6 minutes after 6.
Checking back in with meteorologist Matt Gray for a look at our first alert forecast as we're heading into this weekend.
Oh, yes. And everybody wants to know about the weekend, right? We've been talking about, hey, it's looking beautiful. Guess what? Still looking beautiful, but you're going to notice some changes by the time the sun is starting to set on Sunday. We'll talk about that coming up.
You may have seen one of these double-decker buses roaming around town. Well, we'll tell you everything about these new buses and where they'll be coming up.
And an unintended light show. SpaceX's Starship spacecraft explodes mid-flight for a second time. The details after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Cal Cars in Airway Heights and Coeur d'Alene.
Wing Sales has huge selection and expert installation on gas, pellet, electric, and wood stoves.
For warehouse pricing, delivery, and expert installation, it's Wing Sales, safes, stoves, and more.
Visit our warehouse, showroom corner of Trent and Freya.
Do you have a favorite high school athlete that deserves special recognition? Go to KXLY.com. Vote for your favorite female and male athlete. Each winner will receive Papa Murphy's Pizza for a whole month. 4 News Now, Player of the Month, brought to you by Papa Murphy's Pizza.
Happy anniversary! It's been 1 year since Missisquoi Casino Hotel opened its hotel, restaurant, and event center doors. And we thank you for staying and playing at Missisquoi Casino Hotel, located north of Spokane on Highway 395 near Chewelah, Washington. Relax in our comfortable hotel and indulge in wonderful dining at our hotel, restaurant, and casino cafe. Book your stay and play getaway today at Missisquoi.com.
The future's uncertain, but you're more likely to get a high-paying gig if you're armed with college or career training after high school. WA Grant makes that education affordable or even free. See if you qualify at wagrant.org.
It's here. It's now. The Grand National RV Show. R&R RV North Spokane is hosting the Grand National RV Show March 13th through the 22nd. Shop over 140 RVs inside the West Coast's largest indoor showroom. Motorhomes, camper vans, fifth wheels, and trailers. The time to buy is now. The Grand National RV Show March 13th through 22nd indoors at R&R RV North Spokane. Special show pricing and giveaways. Visit rnrrv.com for more info.
Your garage door is more than just an entry point. It's also an escape route. Precision Garage Door Service. Fast, reliable, and friendly.
Mamma Mia, the original record-breaking Broadway production returns. Celebrate the 25th anniversary of the most exhilarating smash hit musical ever. Coming to First Interstate Center for the Arts June 17th through 22nd. Get tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Wing Sales has huge selection and expert installation on gas, pellet, electric, and wood stoves.
For warehouse pricing, delivery, and expert installation, it's Wing Sales, safes, stoves, and more.
Visit our warehouse, showroom corner of Trent and Freya.
Good morning and welcome back. It's 9 minutes after 6. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. A South Carolina man is scheduled to die today by firing squad.
67-year-old Brad Sigmund admitted to killing his girlfriend's parents in 2001 after she broke up with him. He also kidnapped his ex-girlfriend, Rebecca Armstrong, and shot her when she escaped. She survived. Sigmund's attorney says he chose death by firing squad because it seemed to be the best option. His other choices were electric chair or lethal injection. This will mark just the 4th time a firing squad has been used since 1977. A bill to make firing squad the preferred death penalty in Idaho passed the Senate on Wednesday and is currently waiting for Governor Brad Little's signature.
The skies above the Bahamas and parts of Florida were lit up by falling debris from a failed SpaceX launch last night. Videos captured by people on the ground showed streaks of light from SpaceX's Starship, evoking reactions of awe. The company was running a test flight of the massive rocket system with the aim of stress testing the spacecraft. SpaceX lost signal with the craft shortly after liftoff.
With a 40-day boycott already underway at Target this week, Amazon is now being targeted for an economic blackout. A grassroots movement by the People's Union USA is calling on Americans to boycott Amazon and its companies starting today for 1 week. Amazon companies include Zappos, Ring Doorbells, Whole Foods, Twitch, and Prime Video. The group's founder, John Schwartz, says the boycott is about sending a message loud enough to shake up the system.
It's almost time to spring forward for daylight saving time. Sunday, we will turn our clocks ahead 1 hour. It means we'll lose an hour of sleep. The annual seasonal change event brings longer days and shorter nights. Arizona is the only state that does not participate. We can expect to fall back November 2nd.
Well, we all just love spring forward, don't we? Hey, at least there's some beautiful weather to go along with the time change. Beautiful today, warmer and cloudier this weekend. Next week, some big changes.
Well, spring is right around the corner, and if you're ready to get out into the garden, the Spokane Home and Garden Show can definitely help you out. The show starts today at noon at the Spokane Convention Center. You can watch seminars from experts and enjoy some wine and beer tasting at the Barrels and Brews event tonight. There's also free mini golf all weekend long and mimosas on Sunday. Sign me up. Tickets are just $12 for adults, $10 for seniors and military members. Kids 12 and under get in for free. They do not get a mimosa. For more information on how to buy tickets, you can find this story on KXLY.com. I'm so excited. Almost garden season to get plants and flowers and everything. It's my favorite time of year. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:12.
Some unique and pricey art in Riverfront Park targeted. A little later on Good Morning Northwest, the struggle to protect it from graffiti and who is involved in it.
And we got some good news for people who commute to and from Cheney. Maybe Allison Martinez. We got some double-decker buses getting ready to roll out on our streets. Allison is live with the Spokane Transit Authority for a sneak peek of these new rides.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. I want some tasty food? We got you. Heard you want to do some shopping? We got you. The live music is always popping at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
We're on with what's new this morning.
What's happening now.
And what's next for you?
Get what's new now.
And next at 5 and 6 a.m.
Right here.
Right here at 7A.
Because we're on all morning long. Good Morning Northwest and GMA.
Visit Fred's Appliance today and discover unbeatable deals on the largest selection of in-stock Get It Today inventory in the region. Don't miss out on this limited time offer to upgrade your kitchen with the Frigidaire Professional 4-piece package and save up to $3,300. Experience precision cooking with this Frigidaire range. Keep your dishes sparkling with this professional dishwasher. This sleek microwave offers sensor cooking technology and this fabulous refrigerator designed with our Space Pro shelving system.
Patients who have sensitive teeth but also want whiter teeth, they have to make a choice, one versus the other. Sensodyne Clinical White provides 2 shades whiter teeth as well as providing 24/7 sensitivity protection. Patients are going to love to see Sensodyne on the shelf.
Entertaining, innovating, fascinating, educating. A must attend. The 49th Annual Spokane Home and Garden Show today through Sunday at the Downtown Spokane Convention Center. Hundreds of exhibits, quality products, expert services, creative ideas, designer vignettes, free seminars, and you could win a greenhouse. Play free mini golf for prizes. Barrels and Brews Friday, Mimosas Sunday, and so much more. Today through Sunday at the Downtown Spokane Convention Center. The 49th Annual Spokane Home and Garden Show. SpokaneHomeShows.com.
Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been North Idaho's premier flooring shop for over 30 years. From remodels to new construction, they've got your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their expert design team will work with you to find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. They've got the lowest prices. From carpet and area rugs to hardwood, LVP and laminate, if you can dream it, they can floor it. Dream it, Design it, live it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
All four Click It RV Superstores have gone mad with huge discounts on a huge selection of top brand RVs, which means the lowest prices, factory incentives, and rebates.
You guys gotta beat the spring rush and get in here now.
Shop online and find the floor plan you liked and build it, price it, and click it. Or come to any of our neighborhood locations. From travel trailers to fifth wheels, toy haulers to motorhomes. Get a better RV and the lowest price guarantee. Only at your neighborhood Click It RV Superstore and ClickItRV.com.
Be a winner like me and get the Click It RV.
At the Coeur d'Alene Casino, we love the sound and excitement of winning. So much so that we've paid out over $73 million in 2024. That's a lot of woohoos. That's music to our ears.
Winning is just the beginning.
4 News Now is brought to you by Car Wash Plaza.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. Time right now is 6:15. Well, this is a first for Spokane. The Spokane Transit Authority is announcing new double-decker buses.
Yeah, and these buses will connect Spokane and Cheney during the second half of this year. Allison Martinez is live, getting a sneak peek, and you got to be on one of those buses. They're really cool looking.
Yes, they are so cool. I have to tell you guys, I've been checking them all out this morning. They've got that new car smell to them, and there's just so many awesome features. I'm joined by Carly Courtright this morning with Spokane Transit Authority. Tell us all about these. You can fit so many people in there.
It's great. 82 seated capacity, over 100 standing, so that adds about 20 more than we have on our current route out to Cheney, so it's going to be a great addition.
Absolutely, and when I was spending some time in there this morning, I couldn't help but notice there are some really unique features in there. Can you tell us about those?
It is really great. So right now, when you're riding the bus, you have to pull a cord to stop the bus. On these, you have your own individual stop button, like riding an airplane, your own individual air vent. So it really elevates that experience, kind of like you're in flight, which sort of like it is when you're in that upper level.
Yeah, I have to tell you, the upper level perspective is really cool up there, especially right in the front where I think you're looking at right now. It's a really cool viewpoint from out there. Now, these will be on a very specific route from Spokane and Cheney. Can you tell us about why that is such a need?
The current routes will be 6 and 66, which is between Spokane and Cheney, and that is because we have such a high volume, especially during those peak time of day. So many faculty, staff, students going out to Eastern Washington University. So this was a need. We've got the volume going out there, the terrain going out to the West Plains made this an ideal route for these double-deckers.
Absolutely. Perfect for people who, as we talked about earlier, want to get some homework done, any assignments, lots of space to do that up there. People can expect these in a few months, though. Is that right?
Correct. We've got to get them outfitted still, get some infotainment in there, do some security system install, so it won't be out on the road until September, officially for passengers, but you'll see them out and about as we get everyone trained to drive them.
Absolutely. Well, so much to look forward to. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We'll send it back to you guys in studio.
Wow.
Super fancy.
Yeah, I'll say.
Make things easy.
And this makes things fun. Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena, alight with activity with State B tournament in town until tomorrow. Championships are tomorrow.
Oh my! That went by quick.
Yeah,
certainly did.
Sure did. And you know, it's going to feel like this beautiful weather went by quick too. By the time we get to Sunday and the clouds are beginning to build again. Look, I'm trying to prepare people. That's my job. I know I'm the bad guy. I get it. Sun coming up, well, basically right now here, or just has come up. Sunrise at 6:17, sunset at 5:44. We hope you're having a lovely Friday. This is another reminder that also probably makes me the bad guy. It's Spring Forward this weekend, so new sunrise starting on Sunday, not until after 7 a.m. early risers, but there is, of course, the counteract or the saved daylight quote. Still the same. 6:47 p.m. will be our new sunset with the 1 hour change. Your 4-day forecast, temperatures, I've dropped them a little bit for Sunday, added a little bit more cloud cover. It looks like the high pressure that's delivering us this beautiful weather, not going to be quite as strong as what we were thinking earlier in the week. Now, in the near term, that's not going to lead to much in the way of, say, rain or rain-snow mix or anything like that. But it's definitely going to affect the temperatures a little bit. And we're going to have to be watching the mountains as well as we get to the end of the weekend. In fact, there is rain in the forecast throughout the weekend over in western Washington. And as we head into Sunday, not only do we see additional clouds here in the inland Northwest. But by the time we get into the evening, we're seeing a couple of mountain snow showers, especially in eastern Washington, and we have got a ton of snow moving in to the Cascades as we get into Sunday evening. And so we're going to see accumulating snow there. Could be about 3 to 6 inches by the time we get up on Monday morning for those mountain passes. So it is still winter in the high country. May even see some snow in the Lookout Pass area as we get into Monday morning. So yeah, it's going to be kind of the first round of what is going to expected to be multiple rounds of wet weather that will eventually impact the valleys later on in the week. Here's your planner for today. It's going to be beautiful. Definitely get outside. Enjoy some of this perfect sunshine as we get into that afternoon time frame. And then there is next week's forecast. Rain and snow, depending on the time of day.
Wow. You're going to have to be a little gentle on us on Monday if we're looking a little tired.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
And the weather and the whole thing. The weather to come, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Matt. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:20.
A lot of excitement is taking place over at the arena. We talked about that as the State B tournament is underway. And after the break, we hear from sports reporter Sydney Berger on one of yesterday's most exciting matchups. That's just ahead. Next in Morning Sports.
Well, thanks so much for starting your Friday morning with us right here on Good Morning Northwest. Congratulations. You made it to the end of the week. Round of applause. Stick around. We'll be right back after this break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
This year, the outdoors is unleashed at the Big Horn Show, March 20th through 23rd at the Spokane County Fairgrounds. Veterans, first responders, and military enjoy $7 tickets on Hero Day, plus a free Dave Bray USA concert. Get tickets at bighornshow.com. Presented by the Kalispel Tribe of Indians.
Let's take a flight to Flight 509 Family Fun Center in the Spokane Valley. Get lost in 22,000 square feet of adventure for the whole family. Climbing, spinning, paddling, striking, leaping, launching, exploring, invading, celebrating, and so much more. No, doggy. At Flight 509, fun really does take flight.
When it comes to buying used vehicles, we know that there's a lot of options for you out there.
Make Colville Toyota your first option for quality used vehicles.
Before our cars hit the lot, we inspect and repair any issues that we may find. We care about our customers and our cars, and it shows with the extra TLC that we put into them.
If you're in the market for a new, used, or certified vehicle, come to Colville Toyota and buy with confidence.
Because we're your small-town dealership with a big heart.
Your home is more than a place, it's a feeling, a reflection of who you are. And at the Tin Roof, we believe furniture should do more than fill a room. It should inspire it. From timeless dining tables to sofas you can sink into and decor that tells your story, every piece is thoughtfully curated to make your space feel effortlessly you. Because it's not just furniture, it's where memories are made, where comfort lives, and where life happens. It's more than furniture, it's a feeling.
No slam dunk today, it looks like. Don't worry, I can fix this.
We want to make sure that you're really winning. We don't receive a penny until you get paid.
One call, that's all. 509-999-9999.
For March only, buy one window or door and get the second 40% off. Plus, get an additional $750 off your entire project. Schedule your complimentary consultation. Call Renewal by Anderson today.
This year, the outdoors is unleashed at the Big Horn Show, March 20th through 23rd at the Spokane County Fairgrounds. Veterans, first responders, and military enjoy $7 tickets on Hero Day, plus a free Dave Bray USA concert. Get tickets at bighornshow.com. Presented by the Kalispel Tribe of Indians.
With the state playoffs, we know each team is going to come out hot, but when Northwest Christian and Freeman High took the court here in the Spokane Arena, it felt like there was a little bit of extra fire. It was a quarterfinal matchup between two regularly scheduled opponents, the Freeman Scotties and the Northwest Christian Crusaders. It took an extra period to decide which team was headed to the state semis. The Crusaders, heading into this game as the underdog, led with 11 seconds of regulation to spare, but a Colton Wells layup saved the day.
Got the energy at the end, they said, Coach said, just come out, play our game, and he's like, I know, we've trained for this, we've had our out-of-league tough, so we can play for games like this.
And another familiar foe is at Freeman's doorstep, a tough semifinal matchup against Reardon.
Really looking forward to it. I mean, definitely just trying to punch one home with this team, this family.
That game tips off at 5:30 in the Spokane Arena. Sydney Berger, 4 News Now Sports.
So much excitement.
Wow, what a game.
In the stands. Love it.
Good luck to the Scotties. All of the Class B semifinals start this afternoon at 3:45, continuing through 9 tonight.
So fun.
It is now 6:25.
Well, another SpaceX explosion lighting up the sky in Florida, the second since the start of the new year. What went wrong with this launch? We got Hannah Joy breaking down the latest details next.
Plus, how a 1-year-old baby overdosed on fentanyl and the charges his mother faces now. And as we send you to a break, here's what's coming up on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, bombshell new evidence in the Idaho College murders case.
These text messages speak directly to what the roommates were experiencing at the time around the murders.
For the first time, text messages between the 2 surviving roommates of the Idaho College murders now revealed. The newly unsealed motion revealing a chaotic scene and frantic phone calls to the victims' phones between 4:19 and 4:21, followed by a text message between the surviving roommates a minute later. No one is answering. And I'm really confused right now. One roommate who told authorities she saw the suspect also making a reference to someone in like a ski mask almost, writing, "So freaked out." And coming up at 7 a.m., legal expert Dan Abrams weighs in live on what this newly released evidence means for the case. With your GMA First Look, I'm Kana Whitworth, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Touch can mean so many things, even for people with moderate to severe eczema. Touch can make 2 feel like 1, or simply be a helping hand. Dupixent can help you stay ahead of eczema as you welcome the feeling of touch. Dupixent helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your skin from within. Many adults saw 90% clearer skin. Some even achieved long-lasting clearer skin and fast itch relief after the first dose. Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain, vision changes, or blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma or other medicines without talking to your doctor. Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, helps you feel the heal. See the difference for yourself. Reach out to your eczema specialist today.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
The 49th Annual Spokane Home and Garden Show, SpokaneHomeShows.com. Happy anniversary! It's been 1 year since Mistaqua Casino Hotel opened its hotel, restaurant, and event center doors. And we thank you for staying and playing at Mistaqua Casino Hotel, located north of Spokane on Highway 395 near Chewela, Washington. Relax in our comfortable hotel and indulge in wonderful dining at our hotel, restaurant, and casino cafe. Book your stay and play getaway today at Mistaqua.com.
The race is on to save thousands during the 72-hour kickoff sale at Cal, where they are marking down rigs to sell fast, plus delaying all payments until June 1st with a complimentary 2-year service maintenance plan included today through this Sunday at Cal.
From London to New York and around the world, from the stage to the big screen, the worldwide phenomenon returns. The original, record-breaking production returns to Spokane. Mamma Mia. Celebrate the 25th anniversary of the most exhilarating smash hit musical ever. Fall in love all over again with Mamma Mia. Coming to First Interstate Center for the Arts June 17th through 22nd. Get tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Are you looking for a great place to get a great workout and crush those New Year's resolution goals? Let's go! Join now and strive to thrive in 2025 at Move Fitness. Join the movement.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
We are kicking off this half hour with the 4 News Now Story Tracker. It's following the stories people are reading about online this morning.
Local astronaut Anne McLean's getting ready to return to space next week to help bring home the 2 astronauts who've been stuck on the International Space Station for months. She is leading a crew of 4 scheduled to launch in a SpaceX Dragon March 12th. Once they arrive, they'll spend a few days with the current ISS crew, who will then return to Earth in the Dragon. Astronauts Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams were supposed to spend just a week in space, but have been stuck on the ISS since June. McLean's crew is scheduled to remain on the station for 4 months. Liftoff is scheduled for 4:48 Wednesday morning. If you'd like to watch, you can stream it live on NASA's website.
Well, dance floors are getting ready to heat up this weekend. Lady Gaga's anticipated new album is now available. Mayhem dropped today. The 3 singles released prior to the full-length album offer a glimpse into what fans should expect. This is a return to form for Gaga and has been compared to previous albums like Born This Way and The Fame Monster. She produced it herself alongside her fiancé Michael Plansky and Andrew Matt. Mayhem enters a welcomed musical ecosystem right now with dance arts acts like Charlie XCX and Chappell Roan that have seen enormous success in the recent months.
Oh, what would music fit for a king sound like? The United Kingdom's monarch is answering that question. King Charles shared his playlist with Apple Music. He'll talk about it on a broadcast with the platform that'll air it on Monday for Commonwealth Day. But we have a sneak peek. His Majesty says he likes Bob Marley and recent Grammy-nominated singer-songwriter Ray. He also listens to Kylie Minogue, Grace Jones, and Davido. The king admits he's a music fan and has been a constant companion throughout his life.
Kylie Minogue I did not have on his playlist.
Oh, that one doesn't surprise me as much as Marley.
I wonder if he liked the new Lady Gaga album. They should ask him. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:31. Thanks for joining us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Friday, March 7th. Let's check in with Matt Gray and your first alert forecast heading into the weekend.
Yeah, that's right. Headed into the weekend. It is a beautiful start to our day. 29 degrees. We've been dropping into the 20s pretty consistently now with clear skies here in the mornings. And actually a little bit cooler further north. 23 in Sandpoint, Bonners Ferry down to 25 this morning, along with Omak. Pullman's at 25 as well. So a bit of a chill in the air for the next hour or two, but things will warm up pretty quickly. We are back to the 50s across much of eastern Washington today. A few spots. Well, struggle still a little bit, but into the upper 40s. We'll see middle and upper 40s across much of North Idaho as we go through the rest of the day. Here is your forecast for the weekend, where we're going to start to see some changes as we head into Sunday. I've added a bit more cloud cover to the forecast and dropped the temperatures just slightly, and that's because our active weather pattern we've anticipated all week for next week looks like it's going to get started a little bit faster. All that coming up in your full forecast.
Matt, thanks so much. This is a photo of a foil a 1-year-old accidentally sucked on before overdosing on fentanyl. Right next to it is the wrapper for the Narcan used to save the boy's life. Now that child's mother is facing charges for reckless endangerment. This is 35-year-old Samantha Anderson. Investigators say she smoked fentanyl on Tuesday night, then put the foil she used in her purse. Investigators say at some point the next day, the baby boy got a hold of them. A short time after, someone found the baby unresponsive and turning blue. They called 911, gave him 2 doses of Narcan, and also performed CPR. The baby was rushed to the hospital and is expected to survive. This morning, the Elon Musk company, SpaceX, was hit with another setback in its mission to one day send astronauts to the moon.
Hannah joins the Breaking Now desk this morning. And Hannah, do we know what exactly happened to cause this explosion?
Well, Natalie, take a look. You can actually see the flames of debris in the sky. Now, just before sunset, the rocket launched from Texas. Then 90 miles above the Earth, the engine began to shut down.
Saw a very sudden big explosion. A huge ball of, both kind of a fireball, but then around it, kind of that expansive jellyfish expanding really quickly.
When this explosion happened, the FAA ordered ground stops at airports from Orlando to Miami.
Fortunately, this happened last time, too, so we've got some practice at this now.
In a statement, SpaceX said, as always, success comes from what we learn, also adding that the explosion will offer additional lessons. Officials say no one was hurt during this explosion. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. A grieving mother is looking for justice for her 13-year-old son who was killed in a drive-by shooting. Gavin Looper was shot while playing video games at a home in North Spokane. But now an Eastern Washington lawmaker is supporting the family with a bill named after their son. House Bill 1799, soon to be known as the Gavin Looper Act, hopes to prevent crimes, violent crimes, by making sure criminals who use guns serve their full term. Bill sponsor Jenny Graham says this legislation is inspired by the growing threat of gun violence in the state of Washington.
The idea behind this was to draw a line in the sand and very clearly say that if you commit a violent crime with a firearm, you are not getting out of jail early.
According to court documents, Glenn Berkey was arrested in 2017 for a drive-by shooting and an assault. That was dismissed. Berkey pleaded guilty to criminal mischief. This law would only apply to people serving time for a violent crime.
Across the city, vandalism is becoming an issue at Spokane parks. You can see some of that property damage at Riverfront Park. 2 art pieces are behind a fence to protect them from further damage. The Irish Harp and Stepwell both damaged by graffiti and broken glass. The Parks Department's doing what it can to protect these pieces by working with the police department and city to install more lights in parks with higher crime and increase patrols.
This is really a central location for some beautiful public art, and we want to be a good host to that art. It takes a lot of work to keep those pieces vandalism free.
The Parks Department says the community can help by calling 311 when they see vandalism at any of the parks.
We'll get ready to open the box, pour the cereal, and add the milk, and do it with a little extra enthusiasm because today is National Cereal Day. Cereal traces its roots back to the 1800s. By late in the century, the Kellogg brothers, John and William, established their own food company. They stumbled upon what would become cornflakes. Now the product was put on the market and grabbed quick popularity across the country. Now today, as you know, the grocery store and cereal aisle is a long one with so many choices, but the big question here is, what is your favorite? I know you posted online asking people's favorites. Do you have some?
I did. Let's see. I haven't checked for a bit. I am seeing cornflakes.
That's okay.
Okay, Michael likes cornflakes.
That's a classic.
We got Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which
also a really good one too. Reese's Puffs is probably my favorite here.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a fan of that, but you're not a big fan of cereal.
I'm not a big fan of cereal, though. Who wants? It's wet bread, okay?
It's
wet
more
bread.
Than bread.
It's
got
wet
crunch.
croutons.
Okay,
That's what it is.
Sugar. Wet croutons and sugar.
I'm just gonna be a hater over here, and we'll talk about your forecast.
There always has to be one. Well, still to come here on Good Morning Northwest, 3 Spokane officers are back on the neighborhood beat. After the break, we're introducing you to the people that may be keeping your streets safer.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Life moves fast, and we get it. You're busy. Our digital banking can change how you manage your money. Whether you're chatting with a representative after hours, depositing a check from your phone, or meeting with us face-to-face. Wherever life takes you, we've got you covered. It's your money. Access it anytime, anywhere. Open your account at p1fcu.org. P1FCU, your community, your credit union.
Let's read some reviews. 5 stars. My shopping experience was excellent. We think you're excellent, Deborah.
We would buy from them again. Highly recommended. Thanks, John, and we can't wait to see you again.
During Kerner Furniture's Customer Appreciation Sale, enjoy the best shopping experience as well as low sale prices on fine home furnishings.
We also guarantee the lowest Lazy Boy prices, and we will beat any in the area.
Stop by today for 5-star shopping and great sale pricing during Kerner Furniture's Customer Appreciation Sale.
Hi, I'm renovation expert Scott McGilvery. I know bath remodeling, and I've seen all the gimmicks. Buy now, half off, free installation. This is why I work with Bathfitter. With 40 years of experience and 2 million installs, I trust their integrity. Bathfitter gives you a fair price and sticks to it with a lifetime warranty. You don't need gimmicks, just a partner you can trust. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Our region benefits greatly from the work of the Inland Northwest Wildlife Council. From programs tied to wildfire and wildlife rehabilitation to early hunter safety education programs, the Bighorn Outdoor Adventure Show is the largest fundraiser for the Wildlife Council. We encourage you to continue to support their programs by attending the Bighorn Show, March 20th through the 23rd at the Spokane Fair and Expo Center. Tickets are available online at the door, or you can enter for a chance to win them by going to our contest page at KXLY.com.
What are you up to, Alice?
Oh, the nice mechanic asked me to check the pulleys.
Wow, I just realized you can see things we can't. I've always wondered what's in those small windows.
It's marketing.
So that's where they hide out.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, a ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
What does dino casting call mean?
That seems bad.
I'll get my resume ready.
And I'm only for medical reasons. I'm just trying to make sure. When was the last time you smoked meth?
This is one of 3 new neighborhood resource officers in Spokane helping a man going through a medical emergency. The officers are back on the neighborhood beat following a 2-year hiatus.
The officers work out of the precincts in downtown, Northeast Spokane, and the South Side. The goal is for these officers to build relationships within the neighborhoods, attending the neighborhood council meetings and helping you to feel safe and secure.
We want to talk to people, face to face, and we want to create those relationships where we can get to know the people in our neighborhoods and they get to know us.
And you'll find them at the precincts, and we have their contact information, name, pictures, everything you need to know in this story on KXLY.com.
Takeaways for your forecast today. It is going to be a beautiful Friday and start to the weekend. Beginning to cloud up by Sunday. A foreshadowing of some wet weather next week.
You don't know if you were getting 100% fentanyl or 2% fentanyl. It is Russian roulette every time. If you can't tell, it's difficult for me to even talk about. This is, like I said, it is one of the scariest things I've seen.
An EMT with nearly 3 decades of experience talks about the struggles and extreme danger that fentanyl poses during an outreach event for teenagers. Now, she was one of several panelists who spoke during the Youth Summit Outreach, an event that was put on by SAFE.
The mission is to share fentanyl prevention tips and resources to hundreds of high schoolers. Jordan Smith explains the faces of addiction may surprise you.
I first got involved with using fentanyl with my boyfriend when I was 17 in high school.
Sarah Knowles was like any other high school student. The sheriff's daughter grew up in a good home, surrounded with potential. One day, her boyfriend brought home a pill, changing everything.
I didn't have, the depression and anxiety that I had been feeling since middle school. And when it took that away, I realized that I just wanted to feel like that forever.
A high she kept chasing, which snowballed into a 3-year battle with addiction.
A lot of people might have a preconceived notion of what addiction might look like or who an addict could be. And a main takeaway for these high schoolers during this presentation was that addiction is a disease that does not discriminate.
Ultimately, Sarah survived her mistake, something not everyone can say. She joined SAFE, the nonprofit geared towards educating high schoolers about how dangerous this drug can be. Today's event, organized by 2 students whose lives have been altered by drugs.
We've had family and friends that have been affected by drugs, and we just really wanted to get involved. Yeah.
So today, Sarah shared her story. Also on the stage, an EMT with 27 years under her belt, a first responder in Philadelphia during the peak of heroin in the 90s, which she says doesn't even touch what fentanyl has become.
You don't know if you were getting 100% fentanyl or 2% fentanyl. It is Russian roulette every time.
The mission of today's event, to raise awareness about fentanyl to high school students and to provide resources for addiction prevention and support, something Sarah's dad, Sheriff Knowles, says is vital in this fight.
This is something that we have to work on both sides of this equation on if we're going to help this community dig its way out of this epidemic.
For 4 News Now, I'm Jordan Smith.
Wow, really important stuff. It is now 6:43.
Well, you may be used to seeing double-decker buses in places like London, but what about Spokane? We have Allison Martinez live with the newest addition to our streets.
120 passengers can fit in these brand new double-decker buses. We'll tell you when you can expect them and where coming up.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
All aboard for Model Train Magic. Join us Sunday, March 9th at the Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Experience amazing operating layouts in every scale, from tiny Z to giant G. Browse railroad art, memorabilia, and an incredible selection of trains and supplies. Plus, enjoy free parking and delicious food while your visit helps local children's charities. Get all the details at rivercitymodelers.org.
A real meal deserves a real dessert, like the DQ $7 meal deal with your choice of all this for just $7. Because a full-size meal without that satisfying sweet treat, that's like chicken strips with no dip, like a burger with no bun, like a sundae with no drizzle. Whether you go for chicken strips or a cheeseburger, treat yourself to an honest-to-goodness meal with full-size fries, a drink, and dessert, all for just $7 a DQ.
You're busy, so at Car Wash Plaza, we're open 24/7 to match your schedule. Plus, we have safety surveillance lights and security cameras throughout the facility. It's easy with multiple payment options, cash, debit, or credit. There's even more reasons to visit our Car Wash Plaza. Our discount cars ensure major savings, and they're good at all our locations.
Car Wash Plaza, it's the best in the Northwest.
Hey Rob, let's gear up and go this year.
Try searching, fishing, and hunting.
I know where I'm going, yeah.
Let's go!
This year, the outdoors is unleashed at the Bighorn Show, March 20th to 23rd at the Spokane County Fairgrounds. Veterans, first responders, and military enjoy $7 tickets on Hero Day, plus a free Dave Bray USA concert. On Family Day, kids are free. Get tickets at bighornshow.com. Presented by the Kalispel Tribe of Indians.
Your garage door is more than just an entry point. It's also an escape route. Precision Garage Door Service. Fast, reliable, and friendly.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on our next job. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. Our thanks to Horizon Credit Union for sponsoring the 4 News Now Extreme Team.
The 49th Annual Spokane Home and Garden Show, SpokaneHomeShows.com.
It's now 6:46. Spokane Transit Authority is rolling out 7 new buses with the brand new look.
These double-decker buses will run from Spokane to Cheney starting this September. Right now, they're in the STA garage getting ready for all the action. We got Allison Martinez live with the buses this morning, giving us a behind-the-scenes look at these new rides. Good morning, Allison.
Good morning. These buses are so very cool inside. I've been checking out all the features, all the gadgets. I'm joined by Danon Setzer this morning with Spokane Transit Authority. The view in there is pretty sweet, especially from the top. We'll give you an inside look at that right now from our photographer. We've got a wide angle going on there. Can you tell us about everything inside?
Yeah, Allison. So the bus has seating for 80, capacity for just over 100, which is really important for that 6 and 66 run out to Cheney. And it's got all sorts of new amenities. We've got vents and lights on every seat, so you can adjust your ride how you want it while you're heading out to the campus or out to Cheney. Stop buttons all over. It's just a really great experience.
Yeah, it's like riding in a plane. You get the overhead light, the fan, exactly, nice and comfortable. Right. Awesome. Now, this is really exciting for those Eastern students and faculty as well. Tell us why this was something you guys wanted to hit on.
Yeah, we've had a long-standing relationship with Eastern Washington and with Cheney at large. It's a great relationship for students and faculty to be able to get to and from Spokane to Cheney, and we're just really proud of that relationship and everything we're going to be able to do with them.
Absolutely. Now everyone will have to wait a little bit. September is when you can expect these out on the road, but for now you can go to which website to find information?
SpokaneTransit.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We'll send it back to you guys in studio.
Pretty sweet in there.
So sweet. And speaking of sweet, take a look at this beautiful sunrise.
Wow.
Yes, very
well done.
Very well done sunrise.
Oh, incredible.
Absolutely.
Incredible.
A good start into a beautiful day.
It is going to be a beautiful, beautiful day. Still a little chill in the air right now, but hey, you know, the sun just came up. It's got to take some time to warm things up here this morning. 29 degrees this afternoon. we're back into the 50s. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful day. Saturday looking good, too. We have tons of events in downtown Spokane, including the Zephyr back in action at One Spokane Stadium, starting out around 50 degrees, but you ought to dress for the 40s. It might get a little chilly as the sun sets in those stands. We also, earlier in the week, got some fresh snow at our local ski areas, and we'll have some really nice weather, nice, soft, little melted snow on the top here. And there's going to be some more snow in the mountains next week. So may look even better by the time we get to next weekend for some early spring skiing. Here's how things shape up. Rain out of the west side, but things are pretty quiet through the weekend. We'll see a mix of sun and high clouds. Then as we head into Sunday evening, snow on our mountain passes in the Cascades. Could be about 3 to 6 inches here by the time we get to Monday morning. And that's just the start of what's going to be a much more active weather pattern as we head through next week. So we spring forward on Sunday. Our temperatures only getting up into the mid-50s. I think that's our ceiling around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. And then you can see those rain and snow chances really starting to go up. It's going to depend on the timing here, whether it's in the morning or the afternoon, what kind of precipitation you may get. Morning Sprint is right after these messages.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now, Hoops in the Desert Gonzaga Tournament coverage is brought to you by BECU.
What's for dinner? Shop Fred Meyer for appetizing ingredients and big savings, like $600 in digital coupons and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
4 News Now anchors, not just in the newsroom, but in the community, doing the work, listening to you, asking questions to help keep your family safe. We're the people you trust on your screens and in your neighborhood. We'll always be there on 4 News Now.
Dad, is it true that we have a new car that's under $20,000?
It's true, Tay. The Mitsubishi Mirage is only $17,740.
Wow, that's amazing. And we're discounting the award-winning Outlander for over $10,000?
Right again, Tay. Right now, over $10,000 below MSRP or $4,000 in 0% interest.
Hurry in, everyone. A lot of great deals. And remember, we're a lot of fun, too.
Lights Division across from Lowe's.
Entertaining, innovating, fascinating, educating. A must attend. The 49th Annual Spokane Home and Garden Show today through Sunday at the Downtown Spokane Convention Center. Hundreds of exhibits, quality products, expert services, creative ideas, designer vignettes, free seminars, and you could win a greenhouse. Play free mini golf for prizes, Barrels and Brews Friday, Mimosas Sunday, and so much more. Today through Sunday at the Downtown Spokane Convention Center. The 49th Annual Spokane Home and Garden Show. SpokaneHomeShows.com.
Hi, Alton Brown here at the top secret facility where we're building my farewell tour, Alton Brown Live Last Bite. Now, like all of our culinary variety shows, there will be a comedy, music, science, and an epic yet potentially dangerous culinary demonstration. Hi, 911. It's me again.
March 26th at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Tickets on sale now at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Rooter 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors.
24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
Fred Meyer Boost makes saving easy with 2 times fuel points, unlimited free delivery, and your choice of Disney Plus, Hulu, or ESPN Plus on us. Discover all the easy ways to save when you enroll in Boost today. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Welcome back. Time right now is 6:53, and it's time to get you ready to take on your Friday and the weekend in the morning sprint.
Matt Gray is tracking a sunny day and a sunny weekend ahead.
Anna Joy is live with President Trump pausing tariffs on Mexico and Canada.
And Allison Martinez live with a sneak peek of STA's new double-decker buses.
But first, we have new developments in the closure of an elementary school in Moses Lake. Groff Elementary is now closed for the rest of the school year. This is due to an ongoing electrical issue which requires lengthy repairs. The Moses Lake School District says it is working on a plan to bring quality learning and instruction to its students. This includes organizing transportation logistics, classroom placements, and other support services. It says it will share details with families in the next few days.
The Moses Lake School Board voted to change its policies and ban transgender athletes from competing in girls' sports. The board unanimously approved a letter to send to Governor Ferguson and State Superintendent Chris Rakedahl. In the letter, the board outlines a plan to begin revising school policies to prohibit individuals assigned male at birth from participating in girls' sports teams effective immediately. The school board will now have to change and vote on the language of individual policies. You can read the full letter on KXLY.com.
It is going to be a beautiful day and a beautiful weekend around the inland Northwest. Temperatures going to pop up into the 50s today with a few high clouds. We'll back down into the 30s tonight and getting set for an even warmer temperatures this weekend. Expect we'll top out in the mid 50s both Saturday and Sunday with building clouds to end the weekend.
Well, it's almost time to spring forward for daylight saving time. Sunday, we'll be turning our clocks ahead 1 hour at 2 a.m. This means we'll lose an hour of sleep.
And spring is right around the corner, and if you are ready to get out into the garden, the Spokane Home and Garden Show can help. The show starts today at noon at the Spokane Convention Center. Tickets are $12 for adults and $10 for seniors and military. Kids 12 and younger get in free. For more information and to buy tickets, just look for this story on KXLY.com.
This morning, President Trump has paused tariffs on Mexico and Canada for 1 month. Earlier this week, Trump announced tariffs on Canada and Mexico. Then shortly after, stocks began to tumble. Now, the president says his decision has nothing to do with the markets, but everything to do with his respect for Mexico and Canada. For updates on how Mexico and Canada are responding, tune in to Good Morning America.
The Central Valley School District is cleaning up the former Spokane Gun Club property and considering school buildings to be built there. The district bought that property back in 2018, and the nearly 70 acres behind Ridgeline High School could soon be the site of a new elementary and middle school if district enrollment continues to grow. The district says it has no plans to start construction on any of these new schools just yet.
A grieving mother's looking for justice for her 13-year-old who was killed in a drive-by shooting. Gavin Looper was shot while playing video games at a home in North Spokane. Now an Eastern Washington lawmaker is supporting the family with a bill named after their son. House Bill 1799, soon to be known as the Gavin Looper Act, hopes to prevent future violent crimes by making sure criminals who use guns serve their full time. Bill sponsor Jenny Graham says this legislation is inspired by the growing threat of gun violence in Washington.
This morning, text messages and 911 call transcripts released in the University of Idaho murder investigation. Court documents reveal the 2 surviving roommates were frantically trying to reach the victims around the times of the murders. These new documents also give us a better idea of the timeline of what happened that night that Madison Mogen, Xander Kernodle, Ethan Chapin, and Kaylee Gonzalez were killed. To read through these new details in the case, you can look for the story on KXLY.com.
Across the city, vandalism is becoming an issue at Spokane parks. You can see some of that property damage at Riverfront Park. 2 art pieces are behind a fence to protect them from further damage. The Parks Department is working with the police department and city to install more lights in parks with higher crime and increased patrols. The Parks Department says the community can help them by calling 311 when they see vandalism at any park.
Spokane Transit Authority is rolling out a fleet of 7 brand new double-decker buses. Now, these buses will hold 80 people seated and 120 people total. The routes will go on 6 and 66 connecting Spokane and Cheney, and you can look forward to riding these buses in September of this year. But in the meantime, you might catch them around town as drivers get their training.
Local astronaut Anne McLean is getting ready to return to space next week to help bring home the 2 astronauts who've been stuck on the International Space Station now for months. She's leading a crew of 4 scheduled to launch in a SpaceX Dragon on March 12th. The liftoff is scheduled for 4:48 on Wednesday morning. If you'd like to watch live, you can stream it on NASA's website.
And we will be back with a final check of weather coming up. And as we send you to a quick break, check out this gorgeous sunrise. We'll be right back.
For News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
At Numerica, you'll find money answers for loud sneezers. Gesundheit. Get money answers for you and only you. Learn more at numericacu.com.
Our region benefits greatly from the work of the Inland Northwest Wildlife Council. From programs tied to wildfire and wildlife rehabilitation to early hunter safety education programs, the Bighorn Outdoor Adventure Show is the largest fundraiser for the Wildlife Council. We encourage you to continue to support their programs by attending the Bighorn Show, March 20th through the 23rd at the Spokane Fair and Expo Center. Tickets are available online at the door, or you can enter for a chance to win them by going to our contest page at KXLY.com.
Watch KXLY Plus over the air on KXLY ABC4. Live updates, breaking news, weather every 10 minutes from the 4 News Now team. Get up to date on the information you need in just an hour. Weekdays at 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. over the air on KXLY ABC4.
Well, this time we come back on the air on Monday. The sun is going to be barely coming above the horizon here with the time change. Tell you what, it's going to be beautiful regardless. Take a look here at your weekend forecast. Things looking pretty nice, mid-50s here later this weekend. And we are going to be looking at a much different weather pattern next week. Temperatures starting to head in the opposite direction. And it will be cold enough in the mornings where we may see a little bit of a rain-so mix in our valleys.
All right, thanks, Matt. Well, thanks so much for tuning in to Good Morning Northwest here on 4 News Now.
We've loved having you along. We hope you can stick around for GMA. We'll be bringing you live local updates during the morning show. Hey, have a great weekend.